Okay, so I'm Gerard, Urban Farm and Fish, and we're going to show you how I put these things together with these raised beds. This is just 2x12s tucked together, 4-foot by 8-foot bed, and we planted the beets the first week of March.
Oh yeah, look at all those. Oh my goodness.
Okay, and then I stuck the hoop off it, and that's what got us our fast growth. And if you notice, that bed is completely full. So if you follow me over this direction. Okay, so this is where we start, just the frame.
Oops.
The bottom, first thing I put in is a whole bed of leaves. And that helps the water stay in the bed, not completely drain out, because what I have here is nothing but sand, and you pour water in, it immediately goes away. So if you have something like clay soil that holds water, you may not need to do this. But putting this in here does attract all the worms in the yard. And by the time we harvest out of this bed, the entire bed will be completely full of worms, because those leaves, they love eating those leaves. So the next layer is all mulch, and this is all 100% mulch that I mulched in the. I have several mulch piles, and all we're planting in is 100% mulch. Over the top of this will be just a light top coat after we seed it, but this entire bed was filled with nothing but mulch. And I keep getting asked, with this enormous amount of mulch, how do I get that much mulch? Here's the easy answer to that. If you look over here, we have across the street, we have neighbors that bagged up all their leaves, and those neighbors want to get rid of that. And let's walk down the street.
What a gorgeous day.
Okay, if we look down this street here, all you got to do is walk around your neighborhood, and you'll see that there's hundreds, literally hundreds of trees within a 2-block radius. Everybody has trees. Everybody has trees that drop leaves. Everybody in Spokane is paying to get rid of these. Every time I've walked up to somebody's house and said, hey, can I rake up your leaves and take them home with me? Nobody so far has turned me down. Everybody has said, they look at me a little bit weird, but they think I'm a little strange, but everybody lets me take their leaves home with them. But if you look down that street, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 30 trees right down that street on one block right there. Okay. Hopefully you can get a shot. Can you see this mulch pile in here? This mulch pile right here, I just harvested all of the rabbit crap out of the rabbit hutches, and we mixed that up with all those leaves I was just talking about, and I'll be adding more leaves to this. And I just filled this all the way to the top just a few days ago, maybe a week ago, and it has already dropped a foot mulching down. But I have more than one mulch pile this size, and this is where I create all that mulch. I have the handy little grinder for all of the sticks and tree branches. That gets ground up. We add that to the mulch. So these mulch piles end up with leaves, hay, rabbit droppings. I've got chicken manure because we got the chickens. We'll show you that in a minute. and then the ground up limbs. So keep following me. Okay, one more source of manure for those. One more source of the manure for those mulch piles. These guys are out of food. There.
There's the chicken scraps in the house too, babe.
Is there more?
Yeah, those
Okay,
bones
gotta
from the
get some
broth.
more. They not only used up all their water, they took it. They not only give you chicken manure, they also give you a half dozen eggs every day. And it doesn't take a lot of space to keep them. This is one of the fish ponds we use. We'll talk about fish another time, but keep in mind that this is urban farming fish. This is one of the capped fish ponds. I don't know if you can see the fish in there or not. But there is 1,200 gallons of water in that one right there. This mulch pile here is 90 days old, and it is completely ready to plant. It took all of 90 days ago, this mulch pile looked just like that other mulch pile did. And you can see it's all completely decomposed, and that is ready to plant. So there's another box of, 2 boxes of mulch right there. Nobody's got their green cans out. Everybody has their green cans in their yard. But in Spokane, all up and down this alley, we have garbage cans that are green, and everybody puts their green stuff in it. Instead of mulching it, they actually pay to get rid of this stuff. That's why nobody ever turns me down when I ask for it. You can follow me in here. Man, it's 100 degrees in here. Okay, you have to understand this is March in Spokane, and that's not always very warm. And wow, all this stuff really needs water. But we've had growth like this. These are actually, in March, these are peppers. And up here we have tomatoes. And by the time I put those out, after the last frost in Spokane, those will be ready to start bearing fruit. Look at this, these beds came up.
I might come out tonight.
That really needs water, Pat.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the beds the majority of the beds I do are the concrete beds, and these are done with forms with just 2x12s again. These hold water and they last forever. They're not going to rot like wood does. And these hoops are just instead of expensive PVC pipe, this is just a water pipe. It's the kind of pipe that they would put underground if you were putting in a sprinkler system. And this stuff is $10 for a 100-foot roll, so you get a lot of hoops out of it. And all we're doing here is some 2x2s stapled together with some plastic over it, and these roll down really nice. And then on warm days or rainy days when I want the rain to hit it instead of me watering it, we can bring it right back up, put a hook on it, and it's all good. Easy way to put hoops. Everything each bed becomes a mini greenhouse. So if you're thinking you absolutely have to have greenhouses, it's not true. You can start with just hoops. So next time I think we're going to talk about fish because it's about time to harvest some tilapia.